Hello, 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 and welcome everyone. I'm your co host here, Elsa, along with our host, Luke. Hey, Luke.
Hello.
Alexandra.
Hey everyone.
And Dave, who also was able to join us here.
Hello, everybody.
So today, I cannot tell you how nervous and excited at the same time I was. I am here with someone who's really, 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 I'm a big fan of. And I was truly excited when he accepted to come here with us and to give us his time and answer our questions. He is my own dance trainer. So let me get this straight. Your name is Juan Alvarez. Juan Esteban Alvarez Incapié. Right.
Yeah, right.
But your nickname is Rio, and everyone here knows him as Rio. And so I'm super, super happy to have you here among us, and thank you so, so, so much for your time.
No, thanks to you guys, and now I'm here for you.
So our podcast today is about a lot about travel, about where we have been, everyone, and what are our experiences over there. Also today it has a special flavor because it's a lot about traveling, but also it has a lot to bring into dance has a lot to bring into it. So I will now leave the floor to everyone who wants to ask their questions. Luke, I know that you have so many, so here it is.
Well, I wanted to start with, obviously, Rio, you're from Colombia.
Yes.
And Elsa was telling me that you've travelled quite a lot in Colombia, around the different cities and everything. And I wanted to ask you, how safe is Colombia, really, from the first question?
That's a very good question. Look, it's because we have a very famous bad guy that they make a one Netflix series that is Pablo Escobar. So everyone say that all the Colombian people or the in our city is so dangerous and like that. So I want to tell you something. There is a places that is dangerous. I cannot say no. Yeah, but it's the same for another countries when I travel. There is a places that it's better you don't go because you don't know anyone there. But there is another places that you can go and it's so beautiful. I have many friends from here, but in the different countries, and they go there and they are happy. They bring to me food from there that is so good, and they say that the experience that they have there is amazing. The people is amazing. So if you have the time to go there, really you will enjoy too much. Uh, because my my country, the people are so how I can say this one like friendly.
Hospitable.
Yes, that's the word.
Like hospitable, right? Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So
Hospitable and friendly.
most the people in Medellin, Colombia, in Antioquia, it's a one part that we are so yeah like happy and like that. So, but Colombia is so beautiful, and there is many places that you can go and you can visit. It's not every dangerous, but of course there is a part that is a little bit hard. I cannot.
So would you say that the crime, let's say, is contained maybe to specific areas, and that as long as you're not wandering into the wrong, I don't know, neighborhood or village or whatever, you'll be fine?
It's for example, if you go to, we go to Paris, yes, to French, to Paris. So you
Sure.
go there and there is a places that if you don't know everyone there, if you don't know anyone, so you cannot go alone. So better don't go alone and don't go in the night. You know, I went there and many
Mhm.
people there, and also I had a student from French students, and they told me like, "Hey, Rio, be careful. There is many places that is to don't go alone. Be careful with your phone. So it's the same in Colombia, yeah. So there is a places that is better that you inform yourself first, that don't go to these places. See, it's not that they will kill you. No, it's not like that. But they will not look at you in the same, in the good way because you are new in the
Mm,
place, you know. But there is
right.
another, like for example, there is one place that is so famous in Medellin, Colombia, that the name is El Poblado. It's a one part of the city of Medellin that it's so famous and it's so beautiful. And in Medellin, there is many things that you can see. In Cali, Colombia, if you like Latin dance, see salsa from Cali, you can go there. And there is a places that you will be happy all the time. You are in the party all the time. But there is another one that is better. Don't go. It's something like that.
Right. Right. Okay.
So, my wife is from Brazil, so this year we was in Brazil, and it's my big dream to travel in all the South American countries. Um, so in Colombia, we were looking at Cartagena to travel.
Cartagena. That's so beautiful. That's a very, very beautiful place. If you can visit, there is many places in Colombia. Cartagena is because it's very famous because for the coast, yes, and also it's because uh, many famous people is from there, like singers and soccer players. So yeah, but there is Cartagena, there is Medellin, there is Cali, there is a one part that the name is Armenia, that is so beautiful. We call El Eje Cafetero. It's many cities. Yes, and you can go around there. It's like you can see like a how they make the coffee, the real coffee from Colombia. So this one it's very beautiful. There is many places, not just Cartagena, because Cartagena is so beautiful. I went to Cartagena like 2 times, 3 times, and it's so beautiful. If you can visit any city, it's so good, really.
But what's your number one favorite place that you would recommend someone who's never been before to your country? What's like the number one place that you would say like this must see like before you die you have to come here?
This question is so hard for me. Because it depends on what you want. For example, if you want to know about the salsa, the music of salsa, go to Cali, and there is
Mm,
many places that is so good.
okay.
If you want to, for example, one the weather was beautiful, was in 28, 27 all the time, 30, like a beautiful weather. Um, you can there many places that you can visit there too. Medellin, yes. Uh, if you want to relax and also like a party, but in the coast, Cartagena, also Barranquilla. Um, because there is many, wow.
I'm a
See, but this depends on
I'm a,
on
a
what you
big
want.
I'm a big fan when I travel that I want to experience culture and history and stuff like that. So maybe Medellin,
Cartagena. For history, Cartagena.
Cartagena.
This is the best. Yes.
Okay.
It's the best because our independence is in Cartagena, was in Cartagena. So we have all the inspiration from Spain that they colon our country. So we have all of this this culture there and how was the war there. So it was so beautiful for history. Cartagena is the best.
Some great advice here. I would be curious because I'm not that up to date when it comes to like South American history. And I know that it's like the relationships between like different countries in South America are quite complicated. And so just as a, the brief history lesson, who's your biggest friend and biggest enemy in South America amongst all of the other countries there? Is there some sort of like historical rivalry? Like we really cannot stand these guys in specific or this country in specific? And then, on the other side, like who's your biggest friend out of all of your neighbors?
Wow. If I'm honest, I don't know how to answer this question because I traveled in three, four countries, five countries in South America, and but I
Mhm.
traveled there like from the dance community. So
Okay.
all the time I go in any country and the people with me was so beautiful. Uh, just in one part, I was scared one time when I was in Mexico. I was a little scared because I was in the like almost in the I don't know how I can say this one in English. Sorry, the last part from Mexico and USA.
Oh,
The border.
Yes,
were
yes,
you
yes.
like near Tijuana or like is that?
It's because I was there for the for change of the culture of the dance to my country in Mexico. We win that one like a travel, but everything to go to Mexico to share our culture to the people there. Was in that place, and in one time, all the police in that part they they just they cut like at the way of the bus that we went. They cut immediately, so everyone need to go out. They put all our bags out. They start to say, and also because this is what I talking about in the beginning, because we are Colombian and the people say Colombian is dangerous, you know. So it's not just outside, it's not just in Europe, it's in everywhere. And many people from Colombia they cross that line to USA too from Mexico. So they think the police or the police think that is because we want to cross and to go to USA. So they start to like a, yeah to do everything. They ask many questions. In the end, we start to laugh. They invite us to coffee, and we just laugh and start to talk. And I asked to them, I asked to one person, to the captain of them, and I said like, why you are so strong with us, you know? Because I don't like to do these things with the people, but it's normal, I know. And they say like, no, it's because we need to know who you are for a start to be calm with you because we don't know if you are a very dangerous person or not. So we need to care ourselves. And I say, yeah, in that case, this is true. But it's just this one about the government. About government, no, we have a little problem with Venezuela in this moment.
Yeah, that's what I've heard. That there's I don't know,
The, we
rivalry
have
or
see we have a little problem, but it's because you know what happened with the government in Venezuela, yeah.
yeah, yeah.
I'm not agree with this government. If I'm honest, I hope that no one can hear this one, but I don't like this government. I don't like the president that they have, and many people that I know many dancers that they need to like just really go out of the them country, because the situation there was so hard, and so they go to Colombia, and we have many people from Venezuela in Colombia in this moment, but many that in one moment, in one time was a little bit hard. I think in this moment they start to to be a little bit calm, but it still has hard. that place. But yeah, this is, I think this
Yeah,
is about the government. This one is just Venezuela in this moment.
yeah. I
But that's
saw
enough. I mean, you don't need you don't need more.
I saw that there's 2.8 million Venezuelans at the moment in Colombia,
Wow.
fleeing the trouble in Venezuela from their president. Yeah.
Thing. It's a little bit hard because I was, yes, I was there in Colombia like 2 years ago, 1.5 years ago, and I danced. So I also share time with many people, and also from Venezuela. And they they told me the situation there. They start to like to share with me the situation. They say that was so hard in the beginning that in this moment it's a little bit better, but it's because everyone is like it's like they didn't talk, they don't do nothing because it's a little bit hard. But the people that they want to talk is they need to go out of the country. So yeah, it's a little bit hard in that situation. And there is many, if I'm honest, yes. There is many. But it was good because for me, we don't have these things, so everyone is here, so we can share. It's okay. Just like if you don't do bad things, if you are not very dangerous with the other countries, so it's okay.
For you in specific, dancing, it seems to me, has allowed you to really travel and meet with people from pretty much all over the world.
I really love
And
it.
so, yeah, sorry, go ahead.
Sorry, no, it's because this part is that one of the parts that I love more because I like
Oh,
to share the culture with this one more here in Dubai because here in Dubai I think is Elsa. I don't know if if I'm right, but I think the 70% of the people here we are not Arabic. We are not from UAE. I think it's the 70%. So it's like we have all the countries here, all the culture here, and to know this one is so good. It's very nice. This is one of the parts that I love, if I'm honest.
and that's amazing to have that. I can't imagine what it's like to live in a place like that. I think it would be pretty cool. I'd love to try it out sometime. But how did you like? How did you get into it? Like, is this something that you've always wanted to do? Did you
Dance.
like? Yeah, dance. Yeah.
Mm, well, no, in the beginning, okay. Look, I love dance. Yes, when I was child, I'm in my country and I'm with one family that they like to share time and to dance. Uh, so my mom was one person that she told me all the time like, okay, son, dance with your aunt, or they do this one, you know. So I'm start to dance like a bad family, you know, like a more culture dance, no professional. Then when I'm start to grow, I'm very scared because the real life is that before the people think that if you are a dancer, you are gay or you are yes, or you do something like that. Um, so I'm very scared that the people think that I'm gay. I love. If I'm honest, I'm have a many friends that they are gay and they are so good. But in that moment, you know, I was young and I don't like that the people start to talk. Also, my family is very culture family, so for my, you know, my family was like, no, with gay, you need to, you like is the girls, something like that, you know. So I'm scared for
Yeah.
this one, so I'm start to take a classes and then I leave, and then I take a classes and then I leave. And it was like this. I work in many different places. I I work in one company that they create electric, uh, the paint electric, like the paint that you paint the cars and the washing machines, all of these things. I work on that place, and also to um in lacti I don't know, in milk. So the things that they create the milk, I also work in one company like that. So I work in many different things. Also in the construction, I work in the construction. Uh, and in one time, I was with one group, and they asked me to go to Argentina because I like to dance like about the normal dance, no professional. And they say like, I need one man. Tell me if you want to go. And I say, okay. Yes, but we need to train. We need to do this one. We need a rehearsal. We need to do this. And I say, okay, do it. And I'm start to focus on this one. But in that moment, I was like a 19, 18 years old now. So in that moment, that for me, that don't feel like what the people start to think about me. So I start to dance and dance and dance. And I decided that this one is what I love. And then I went to the company and I say to my boss, like, I love dance. So I want to dedicate my life in this one. And they say like, you are sure this one is okay for you? I say yes. So I go. And then to my mom, I say this one. And my mom was another one that she say like, no, you will not get money for this one. This one is no work. This is no career. Why you do this one? Many things. But my focus was on this one. So she said like, okay, if you want to do it, I can help you just like with the transportation, but that's it. So you need to find your money for the rest of the things. Um, and I'm start like that, and then I'm start to take classes, to have shows. After a time, I'm start to give classes too. So and look at here now,
Right,
after
exactly. And here
many
you are.
years. Yeah.
Well, being transformed into this wonderful now really, and this is something we truly discuss between me and my friends, and whenever his name is mentioned, and that's really true, and I told you that so many times, he's one of the best, if not the best trainers I've ever had. Not only in dancing, but in everything, like the way he teaches, and I'm a teacher myself, so I know who's a good teacher and who's not. It's amazing. Amazing. It's that nice.
Thank
he
you.
was, he was happy
I'm shy
hearing that.
now.
But that's the truth. That's the truth. I mean, come on.
Thank you.
And it seems like it's coming from a genuine love of just interacting with people. And you seem to like, even when you mentioned that, traveling and meeting all of these different people from different cultures, like that's one of your favorite things about dancing. And like about the life that you've managed to build for yourself. And I think that that's mandatory if you want to be a good teacher, regardless of what it is you're teaching. This love and genuine joy of interacting with people is definitely, definitely mandatory to have. So, like, how did you start traveling and how did you start, like, was it again like little by little, you organically, just like you got into dancing, you weren't planning it necessarily? Did you also start traveling pretty much in the same way, or was it like a desire that you had, like, I really want to travel? Or was it just like a nice perk, of dancing? How did that come about?
Wow. If I'm honest, I think it was organic. Well, like for example, with my team, one time we create a one choreo and we say, uh, oh, that's good. If we can go to this country and participate in that country, or why we don't try to talk with the government if they can give us like help us to go and share our culture and our dance with another person. So most of my travels was like this. If I'm honest, it's more organic. Um, see,
Right.
just
I
in the end, I started to pay a little bit for this one, but in the beginning was more this one was more like that.
so I saw in your travels that you've been to in South America. You've been to Chile, Ecuador, Peru, and Argentina. And I wanted to ask you, because you haven't been to Venezuela, which is on the border of Colombia, and you haven't been to Brazil as well, which is on the border as well with Colombia. And Brazil has a huge, huge dance culture as well.
Yeah, but I think it's because
Is it?
sorry, yeah, yes, tell me, tell me.
So I was wondering, is there any reason that you didn't go to these countries that were close by to you? Not close, but I mean, in South America, nothing's close, but I mean, close in terms of on the border with your country.
Mm, like a sorry, it's because it's only like a how close it is, or like a why I didn't go to this
No,
place.
yeah, why you didn't go? Yeah.
Ah, well, I don't know. How many I don't know. Ecuador, Peru, Chile, and Argentina is because I participate in a competition there. Uh,
Okay.
and also is because in that places, they invite us like not just not just me, and also with the team that I work in that moment. They invite us to go there and to share our culture with there. So I think it's because we didn't get like this contact with Venezuela or with Brazil. But Brazil is one of the countries that I want to go and learn their accent. I think I need to go there. I have a friend here, and I think I need to go. I need to check. And also, they say that if I go to Rio de Janeiro in the festival, in the carnival, they say that is the best. So this is one of my dreams. I think so. I need to do it. Not now, but yeah.
Rio is my number one dream as well. I have to be in Rio.
Yes. Yeah, many people told me that it's so beautiful. They played the beach there is so beautiful, and also the culture there that you see that is very warm, that is hot. It's so good. Yeah, they told me, but if I'm honest, I didn't go there.
Dave, how was your week? You were back at work this week.
Only a couple of days. It was good. I appreciate you asking. We'll talk about it later. Um, uh, Rio, it was a pleasure to meet you, and Elsa speaks very highly of you. And Elsa's videos are amazing. Her
Yeah.
footwork and all that stuff, it's unbelievable to watch. So thank you for that, I guess. But let me ask you something. You spoke about competition and travel. Do you keep an eye out? Do you go online? I mean, I know that you're an independent dancer. You're not part of a big troupe like a theater thing or anything like that. So do you do you have a goal like to visit many countries, North America, Canada, Europe, and all that, and enter competitions? Is there a place for you to do that? You know, that you can go all around the world. You probably have to pay for the travel and the hotel. And then if you do that, what's the prize? You know, if you win, does it make it worth it? You know, you're a young man of a certain age, but like, what's your timetable? What's your schedule table and all of that? You know,
Um,
does that make sense?
like for example, what you say is like if I have traveled next in these days, or if what I did before. Sorry, I didn't understand that part.
That's okay.
It's
Moving
because
forward. So,
In the future, your
I can hear
vision.
you in the vision. Sorry, because I can hear you a little bit. So no, of course I want to start. I have it's because I was here for 7 years in Dubai, and then I went to Colombia because I think that I don't want to be in Dubai again, and I'm here again. But now in this moment, I'm with my partner, and with her we have a very big vision with this one. The company that I work in this moment, they create one competition that the name is World Latin Dance Cup, and this one has like the big one or the main one is in Medellin, Colombia, but there is places that they start to replace like a two sub competitions of this. So the idea for us is to start to travel a little bit more about this one. I think this is for the dreams of many dancers. We are working for this one. In this moment, we don't have a vision like which competition we want to go because we are so new. Because we have just 1 year no together and dancing together. So I think for a start to get a competition and to have a good project, I need more time with her. I need to train too much. I need to rehearsal more. It's not just about dance. It's about personalities. It's about many things. So I think we are in this process. But the vision for us is to start to compete. But in this moment, I cannot tell you like when or if we have a one vision or one date in this moment. No. But this is the idea. But from this year, we think that in this year we need to visit one. This is the idea. Who I don't know in this moment, but we will do it this year. We want to.
That's a very
So,
interesting thing that you just mentioned there. Sorry, local, I'll let you speak in a second. Just wanted to point this out, really, what you just mentioned about working with a partner and the fact that it's not really just about the dance or just about the athleticism, but it's like a complete package, so to speak. Like you need to also know each other's personality and have good chemistry at that level as well, not only as athletes. And that's a super interesting point just for our listeners. If you want to get into dancing, just bear that in mind as well, because it's not just about the athletics. Okay, look, sorry.
Oh yeah.
so you live in Dubai now, and after my research this week, I found something new about Dubai. So, in Dubai, you pay no taxes unless you're a US citizen. Then you pay taxes to the US government, but you do pay like a medical tax or like a hospital tax, like you do in America. Like what do you call it in America, Dave? Like your health insurance. Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
So it's very strange that anyone from around the world can live in Dubai and pay no taxes unless you're from America. Then you do pay taxes.
Well, you
It's
pay
very
taxes to
strange.
the American government, no? I
You
mean,
pay to the American government, yeah.
Yeah, but that's, regardless of where you live, as an American, you still pay
Yeah.
taxes to the American government. That's not exclusive,
That's a
right?
bit strange for me.
That's more of a question
No,
for Dave.
Yeah.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
more
I
for
don't,
Dave.
I don't know. I don't know what's the exact question.
So anywhere an American citizen lives around the world, they still pay tax to the US government.
Of
That's very
course.
strange, Dave.
You're the
No
only one.
stranger than not drinking beer in view of the pitch at a World Cup at a Premiership game. That I don't understand. So I guess we're even now, Luke. I don't know. America always wants this money. But as far as travel, the conversation about worldwide travel and Rio and dancing, I'm curious about the future of Rio, the future of his dancing and travel. Does Rio? Do you with the style of dance that you do? It sounds like Dubai and going back to Colombia or a couple of places that you've been or where you're going, but are there opportunities for travel with the style of dance you do for China, Japan, Europe, North America, and other places, and also like theater and cruise ships, that type of thing. I know actors and actresses and dancers of all styles, they're always traveling and looking for work. But I know you're settled down in Dubai right now, but so that's part of what the question I think I had was, the future, where can you go? What do you want to do? And where can you go?
Let me
And
compliment
let me
about
just
this one.
mention one thing.
Sorry. Yes,
Yeah.
yes, Tom. Yeah.
Sorry, it's not only one style that he does. He has dancing styles with an S. I mean, the versatility that he has, it's amazing. So yeah, now pass it on to you, back to you, Rio.
No, it's like, for example, I have many friends What's the point of this one? Is because in this moment I'm working with that with one company that the name is BNF, and I'm teaching there, and I'm also like a partner of the academy there. So for this reason, it's my home in this moment. But I have many friends that they travel too much. For example, in this moment, I just count this one. I have 10 friends, 10 that I know, dancers, and three of them they are in China. Two was in Turkey. Five, three, and the other five is in Colombia. But I think they will come back to Dubai. But it's because this is their work. So it's because in this moment the good point is that I have a stability. Yes, a little bit because I have students and I have shows also. Um, so for this reason, I'm here like I'm more stable. But if not, I think I have many things. Also for the sorry if I don't pronounce it, cruiser, the boat that is so big. Sorry.
Oh, the
The
cruise,
good
yeah.
player, cruise
Yeah,
ships, yeah.
that's one. There is many I received like this year. I received like 3 emails that they want like a casting for work on this one.
Mhm,
You know, so
mhm,
there is many places, and also in that part you can visit many different places, many different countries. It's really good. I have many friends that they do it, and they have a very good experience of this one. So yeah, this is the good point I think here in Dubai, that when we start to know how to travel, so we can look a little bit more big. We don't look just in the town, like what we do it in the beginning in our countries. For example, in Colombia, I didn't believe
mhm.
that I'm go out with the dance, you know. So for me, it was like okay, so I can go visit the city next to my city, something like that, and and then I start uh, to see that the culture and all of these things was so beautiful and excited. If I'm honest, was so excited too. And now it's a little bit normal. So before
Right.
my colleagues they say like I have a contract in China, and I say wow, China, my goodness, it was so good. In this moment it's like hey, I have contract in China. I go to Romania. That's so good, very nice. Hey, when I can, it's something like that. It's like a more, now it's more normal.
Normal. We're just
Yes.
used to it. But would you say that there are maybe some countries or some cultures where where you've gone to that are more open than others to dancing in general? Because dancing is very, it's an art form that requires, I suppose, or that maybe attracts people who are more extroverted, I think. And there are some cultures, I would assume, right, especially in Europe, right? There's like the Germans, everybody knows they're not as extroverted people, right? And so I'm wondering, from your experience, is that, and no shame to Germans, I love you guys, but just but this is like sort of like the stereotype, right, that goes around. And so, in your experience, has that been the case? Did you notice that there are some people, some countries some cultures that are more open than others?
Yes. Saudi. Saudi is one of the
Wow.
countries that is a little bit hard because they start to go like
Oh.
to be a little bit more open, but
Hmm.
they are still in your culture, and this is good because it's them culture, you know. But for the
Mm-hmm.
dance, we share and we are close, so it's a little bit different. Um, one country that I felt a little bit um, in the last travel that I went. I was in Pakistan,
Oh.
um, and there the so when we just arrived two people they are with us all the time, and one of
Okay.
my friends they don't cover properly the shoulders and like here, so they say me at like, hey, can you cover or can you put something better, this is the kind of things, the good point is that when we go and we dance, the shows that we do it is the people that they know that we will do a show. So
Yeah.
with these people, there is no problem. It's more about that, for example, outside. But when
Mm.
we travel like this, we don't go outside too much. We go is more to work and to travel like that, or to visit if we have time, but not to dance outside, like for example, to go in one country and I say like, this place so good, let's see what happened there. No, it's not like this. We don't, we try to save a little bit in that part because we don't know what I say in the beginning about the Colombia and about the other countries. We don't know which place you can
Not as
go
well.
and yeah, and it's no good or like that. So yeah, so I went to Pakistan and I felt immediately that the people start to be like, dancer, what is this? Or they start to look at us in the different way, not in the same way that they will look at one doctor or one lawyer or something like that. Um, yes, but this is the interesting part because it's like um to respect, you know.
Yeah.
They didn't say
Yeah.
nothing to us, but we didn't do nothing to them. We are in the them country, so we need to cover because for them they don't like, so it's okay. Um, but it's something like that. It's like yes, to be respect with the
Right.
other parts. The first time that I went to
Rio,
Pakistan was a little bit hard for me, if I'm honest, because I saw the people. Also the people was a little bit strong. So for me, it was like, okay, so I need to be silent. I cannot talk. I cannot do nothing. I need to be like this, to careful all the time. In the beginning, because I didn't know how is the culture, how to respect them. I didn't investigate also about them. So for me, like, they say like, hey, don't do this one because it's, okay. So better don't do nothing. But now after time, it's like you know how to respect how is the religion, and you know many people. So now it's easier for us for me, especially for me, to go there and to don't respect and but to continue being myself. This is the part.
Yeah.
Rio.
But you still, sorry, look, just as one
Mm.
a short question, then I'll let you speak.
Yeah.
So do you feel like now you can interact more with people outside of the shows, so to speak? Do you feel more comfortable actually getting to know the country and the culture a bit more? Because in the beginning, I understand you're a little bit, oh, you know what, I'll just go do my show and try to be as respectful as possible to everyone else. And that's great, but it also sort of like prevents you from actually getting to know the country and the culture. And so I was wondering, like, now with more experience, do you also feel more comfortable, not necessarily wandering around, but just getting to know, more of the country or getting to see more of the country?
Yes, now it's different because now I know what I can say with
Hmm.
respect. So, so for this reason, it's like I can just stop to talk. So I ask many things, and because I like also to know a little bit about them. Um, so yeah, so this moment is so different. It's very different, and also that the real point is that the culture is a little bit more open in this moment than before. So before was, for example, Dubai. In the first time that I come here to Dubai, we was in Ramadan the last month, yeah. And in Ramadan, when I arrived the first day, the first Ramadan that I was here, many people told me like, "Hey, be careful! You cannot go and walk with water, or you cannot." take chungwal,
Yeah, yeah,
like do this one or eat something because this is a respect for the Muslim. So also it's like it's more about the religion. So you can it's not a vacation. Uh, so that one was before. Like you cannot be so loud or to put music or like that. And we care. Also, we closed the work in that month for completely. We closed. We didn't do shows, we didn't do classes, we didn't do nothing. Now in this moment, it's like a normal month. The people that they do your part, so that they need to do the fasting and all of these things. So for them, it's okay. It's the themselves, they do it, and the rest of the people need to respect. But the people continue go, the people continue work, the people continue do your things. There is a shows also. It's not like a bigger shows, but there is a shows in the class. Also, I continue do classes and nothing happened. So it's very
right.
different, and it's not just in this country; it's in many different countries. In Pakistan, from the first day that I was there, and in the last month that I was there too, was so different too. The people, the talk, the everything is different. They are a little bit more open. They, they was not so close in the culture that they have. So yeah, it's very different.
That's an
So,
amazingly positive message for us as just as a human race to learn that like pretty much the world has been opening up and becoming more accepting and inviting of other people's culture. So that's wonderful. Luke, yeah. Oh,
tell me, Rio, when you was traveling, was there any country that you felt like you didn't like or it wasn't for you? Because one of your countries that you've travelled is on that I've also travelled to was actually quite a disappointment for me. So, was there any country that you didn't feel like you enjoyed it when you was there?
No, in all the countries that I was there, it was good. Of course, there is like a situations in 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 some countries that I don't like. People that, for example, they start to talk a little bit in unrespect or to me, uh, or the service was not so good, like that. But it's more a few people. It's not everyone. So I cannot do like to talk about everyone because it was just like a one or two person or two people. For example, when I was in Greece, I was in Athens, in this one. I was there, and I went to the God things. I don't know what it is in English. Sorry. Um,
Temples?
yes,
in Athens,
in Athens. Yeah, the I
The Parthenon.
the
the the Acropolis, the
Yes, the Acropolis.
historical.
Yes, the
Yeah.
Acropolis. So I was there, and one guy was there, and they started to talk to me like, but very hard. They also increased the voice. They was so hard to me, and if I'm honest, in that moment, I was with my friend. I traveled with my friend. I was to one congress there, and they started to talk to me like this, and I say to him like, "Yeah, yeah, wait. With who you talk, so you need to talk with respect. You give a service, so you need to talk with respect." And of course, I start to also be a little bit loud in that moment. But after that, another one girl just start to hear us, and she talked to me and she said like, "Hey, no, it's okay. Sorry for this one. It is because you need to do this." In that moment, it's because I think I should pay something, but I didn't know. But it was after the two entrance of the place. So I'm just talk to him like why I need to pay for this one if I'm entrance now, and they didn't explain to me properly. So they start to do a little bit hard, and I started hard too. And but the other guy started to explain to me very calm, very soft, and I said like, hey, if you talk to me like that, so there is no problem. If you say that I need to pay,
Yeah.
I need to pay. It's okay. It's about the respect, don't talk to me like this. But what's this person? After that one, I laugh. I was very impressed with all of the things that I saw there. But what's depends on the person. But on general, no. I cannot say about something bad about this one.
So when I was
But
in
which country?
Amsterdam,
Sorry.
uh,
In Amsterdam.
I
Wow.
I felt like it's kind of a strange place. Like uh, when you walk around Amsterdam, there's so many special shops around, um, and when I was walking, like I tried to eat food where I am from that place. So in Paris, I eat snails. For example, so when I was in Amsterdam, I was trying to find some good restaurant to eat some Dutch food, and I was asking Dutch people who live in Amsterdam, where is a good place? What can I eat? You know what they told me? Nothing is good in Amsterdam. The food is bad. When I went to a restaurant, the food is bad in Amsterdam.
Yeah, unfortunately, that's sorry to interrupt, but they were not necessarily lying. I'm sorry.
No, for example,
I'm sorry, but it's
I went to
sorry. Go
Amsterdam
ahead.
when I was in Amsterdam, where I went to one because I didn't go to Colombia like for 2 years, 3 years, when I was in Amsterdam, and I find one restaurant from Colombia, Colombian restaurant. So I didn't think about it. This is the first place that I went. That was my first, and another one was a one pizzeria. The pizza was good, was nice. Uh, but the place, I like one more the place that was the restaurant that they put. The place was so beautiful, and also was like the river that is in the middle. It was there, so was close there. So
Yeah,
it's
the canal. Yeah.
yeah, the canal. So that one was so beautiful in the night. Wow, and we have a one moon, so the moon reflect on the water. Wow, was amazing. I think the pizza was so good for this reason. Was not the best one, but was
So
very nice for the place.
so when I was in Spain, I ate some amazing Argentinian steak, and when I was in Amsterdam, we saw an Argentinian steakhouse, and we went, oh, we have to go there, and the food was terrible. So
It's because this is the point that is a little bit strange. When, for example, I went also to when I was in Amsterdam, the food in Amsterdam from Colombia is not the same in Colombia. It's very different at all. Um, the best steak that what you say the barbecue steak that I eat was in Argentina. After that one, I eat in another places. Also here in Dubai, I eat in one place that is from Argentina too. But the taste is not the same. Never is the same. I
yeah,
don't know why. I think it's the earth. I think it's the how they do it, or the meat, or I don't know what happened. But never is the same. Never, never, never.
but the best barbecue I had was in January when we was in Brazil. The churrasco was incredible in Brazil,
Wow. I
and
chulo.
I'm learning Portuguese. I'm learning Portuguese now because obviously my wife is Brazilian, so I'm starting to learn Portuguese.
You talk with the and it's very familiar. The Portuguese is very familiar to Spanish, so there is also many
Yeah.
many words that were so similar. It's so good. The culture is amazing. I need to go. I need to go. Now I'm very excited to go there.
I'm happy that you want to go to Brazil, because for me it's the number one.
Do you mean what? Because like the South American food and just the South American life in general, from all of the people that I've met, is very flavorful. It's like the food tastes better, you know. Than the people are more lively, more, you know. Even if they're having like a bad day, I've met people from South America. They're so just, you know, they just spread joy all the time. You know, they're just so lively, so enjoying life with so much passion. And I'm just wondering, you know, do you miss that flavor, you know, in food and just life in general, since we started with food? Do you miss that, or is there anything that even come close to that when you're traveling, you know, when you're living in another country? How do you know, how do you make up for that? Because it cannot be, you know, from what I've lived pretty much in Europe almost my whole life, and life is not as flavorful here as it is as it is there. So how do you know, make up for that, I guess?
Oh, wow. No, I miss everything. So I think we need to know how to live like this because it's different. I can tell you something. For example, uh, around the world, the people say that the best food is from Peru. I eat in
Really?
Peru
Really?
when I was, yes, it's the best kitchen. I think it's like that. Kitchen food is from Peru.
Cuisine,
Yeah, I
the
Okay.
don't know how
Peruvian
to tell it,
cuisine.
but yeah. So many people say this one, and also they
And
win competition for this one that the best is the Peru and like that. I eat in Peru, yes. I'm not very good in the seafood. I don't like too much. I eat it. It is nice for me, but it's not like that is what I will ask all the time. No, it's not so like something that I love. But the food from them is amazing. So I eat there. It was so good. Was very nice. But I'm no one person
um,
to recognize what is better. So for example, for me, the food that my mom make this
I
for
mean, come on.
thousand years.
so
Come on, my mom make beans. The beans, oof, I love it, and I miss this one. I think every day, and I wish that the people start to create something you can transport it in 1 minute, the food to eat here. But it's something like that. When I visit my mom, this is the first food that I ask to her. Please make beans. She knows already, I'm honest, but
so
you to give this intention. But yeah,
Rio.
And hot
So
chocolate with cheese.
hot chocolate with cheese.
Oh
Okay.
yeah, they have so many strange things, but that one, it's the one that I remember the most.
it's so good. It's so good. But is the cheese is it's not the parmesan.
Uh,
Um, it's the cheese that when it's hot, it start to slide.
To melt.
See, yeah, that cheese. So in the hot chocolate, you put it inside, and then you drink,
Mhm.
and you start to eat the cheese. It's amazing. And if you are cold,
so
this is the best.
so Rio, you
Wow.
said you're not a big fan of seafood, but in Peru, their national dish is ceviche, right? And you have this in Colombia as well, ceviche. Raw fish, I think, raw fish with lime. Did you eat this in Peru?
Yes, and it's so
Yes, you
beautiful.
did.
It's the best. Wow. Uh, I don't know how they make it, they make it too different in Colombia. In Colombia, they make it different. I like both, if I'm honest. It's not because it's my country. I like both, but the taste is different. Also, when you eat the meat, it's different. I don't know. I think it's because for the place or how they make it or what they do it, but it's different. But I like both, if I'm honest. But it's so beautiful. It's so the
Um,
taste is amazing.
a bit of change of subject, but I have to ask you this about Colombia. So when I was doing my research this week, I noticed that the nature in Colombia is incredible, and I think it's never been touched for centuries. How it was created. It's still the same now.
No, no, not like before, because one of the points that we need to be real is that we are human and we are one of the more uh, product animals.
Destructive.
Yes, the
Yeah.
structure too. So, so they start to kill this natural part for start to create the buildings, so malls, and all of these things. That is also good because this is the future. Um, but there is not the same that before. For example, when I was a child, really in front of the home of the house that I live, my mom house, in front of them we had a one big place that I play with my um, with my friends, my brother, and we play there. We just go and we start to climb the tree, and so what's beautiful, what's so beautiful. But now there is many houses there. There is house and there is a one part there. Uh, and I have, for example, I'm start to talk with the child people, and I say like, there was we play in that place so beautiful, was so beautiful, and they say like, no, there is houses, there is roads, there is no tree. So how you do it? So it's something like that. It's like before was better, but we still have in Amazon. In Amazonia, I think I hope that they start keeping like that because we share that place with Peru and also with Brazil. And, and I went there just to visit them, to visit the culture there. It was so beautiful. And I was there because I like also the culture, like the people when they live there and they have a many beautiful things like they respect too much the natural parts. I want to share with you a one history. We walk in the middle, uh, and there is a one big tree, but bigger. Really was you cannot like hold them. Was so big, and when we cross, the person that they make the like they talk to us about the history. Yes, the person that they show us everything. So they say like, okay, so we cannot continue if you don't hug and you talk and you do the talk, the treat, because you need to say to them that you need to entrance. So they need to permit you to entrance to the place. So everyone start to hug the tree and we start to do the tag 3 times. And after that one, we go in. Everyone need to do this one. Was very beautiful. And I don't know what happened. I think it's because they create this atmosphere. But in the moment that I did it 3 times, I hear like the sound, like knowing just in the tree. I hear the sound everywhere. What's so beautiful and what's the strange also. But I did this one and I felt like, wow, okay, go in, was good. And we can just walk, we start to walk. But this is one of the things that is it's beautiful for the natural. And and also that you talk about the culture and like that. This is one of the places that I think everyone need to go and visit before the human kill there. That's the real
Luke,
life.
you're muted, Luke. You're saying something.
So soon I need to go out for dinner because we have a dinner reservation. So does anyone have anything else to say before we finish today's podcast? No?
Oh, of course. Rio, thank you very much for coming on the show. We really greatly appreciate it. We have footage of you and Elsa dancing. Maybe you could furnish us with, or Elsa or whatever, some more video of you, and maybe we can edit it into to the show a little bit to give you. I mean, that's really like the big thing about having you on is that you dance and you travel. Unfortunately, Luke has to go, but yeah, maybe we'll be able to edit it in. We're learning every day how to do things here on Worldwide Travel Podcast. But we appreciate you coming on and taking the time in your busy schedule. And great job with Elsa. Again, I've said it before. I'll say it again. When I saw her video, the way her feet move, and you as well, of course. But it's just amazing to how graceful she is. And um, uh, congratulations on job well done.
No, welcome. Thank you so much. Really, thank you for the invite of this one. It was so good. I love to share these things. So thank you so much for the invitation. So, guys, nice to meet you. So here, if you need something, so I'm here now. So for you, so thank you so much for everything. Thank you for the invitation and for this feeling because I feel so calm when you ask and when you say something. So it was so good. Thank you so much for everything and for permit me to share with you my history too.
Pleasure to have you on today. Yeah, you've taught Elsa well, so congrats once more on that.
Yeah, great to meet you, Rio, and you're welcome back in the future as well.
Yeah.
And
Keep us posted of your competition in the future. We definitely would like to, give you your props or whatever you want to call it, the attention to say, hey, one of our former guests, Rio, just competed in this competition, and keep us posted. You'll have our email or our contact, with Luke, and stay in touch. Absolutely, and good luck, good fortune to you, good health,
Thank you so
safe
much. Yeah,
travels.
anytime. So Elsa can with us. I think we can do the bridge of all of these things. Yeah, thank you so much, really, for everything. Really, thank you.
Thank you,
so
Rio.
we've
Thank
had
you.
Thank you.
sorry.
Yeah.
So we've had a few guests now, and we have a mission to have a guest on from every country from around the world. That's new mission.
That's
We had a few
true.
guests already, and yeah, more guests in the future.
Oh yeah, we will have a
So
lot of people who come, and I'm very happy that we had the chance to do this.
yeah, it
Great
was
job,
a good
guys.
guest. Yeah. So just to tell our audience to press the like button, press the subscribe, share it, do whatever. There's more to come.
Oh yeah.
And thank you guys. Speak to you next week.
Yes.
Bye, everyone.
Bye bye,
Probably sooner
everyone.
than that. Probably sooner than